Tenderfoot Rank Requirement 7A. Demonstrate how to display, raise, lower, and fold the U.S. flag. Displaying the U.S. flag. The U.S. flag may be flown from a pole, attached to a wall, or hung from a line, but there is a correct way to do each one of these. Displaying the U.S. flag from a pole outside. Flags are flown at the same height. The U.S. flag is always given pride of place to its own left as you're facing it. The U.S. flag is always given pride of place to its own left as you face it when flown with a state flag or a company or school flag. When flying the flags on one pole, the U.S. flag is always flown above a state or other flag when flown on the same pole. Never fly two national flags on the same pole. When you fly flags inside on a staff or outside from a staff, the U.S. flag should always be at the center of a group of flags flown from staffs. If you cross the staffs, the U.S. flag should always be on the left as you face it when crossed with another flag. The U.S. flag is always placed to the left of the audience, in other words, the right of the speaker, when placed in the front of an auditorium, church, or other event. When attaching the flag to a wall or suspending it from a line, the U.S. flag is always placed with the Union, the blue field of 50 stars, on the flag's left as it faces the viewer. A flag may be attached or hung horizontally or vertically. Flags on buildings or hung across streets should always be hung with the Union pointing north on east-west streets and east on north-south streets. The Star-Spangled Banner and all other flags may be flown at night in all weather if properly illuminated or lit up. When wearing the flag on a uniform, the U.S. flag may be sewn on the uniform either as a typical Union left flag as it is on the BSA uniform, or as the U.S. Army does, a reverse field flag, in other words, flying in the wind as you march. Both are acceptable under the U.S. Flag Code. It is the organization's choice. And as you can see, the U.S. Army hasn't always flown its flag this way. In World War II, the soldiers wore it as a typical Union left flag. Raising and lowering the flag. Raise the flag briskly, in other words, quickly in the morning usually, and raise the flag first when raising it with other flags. Lower the flag slowly with respect in the evening usually, and remove it from the halyard, the line that it's attached to, and fold it for storage. Do not allow the flag to touch the ground. When flying the flag at half-staff, raise the flag to the top of the pole as usual and then lower it to roughly halfway down the pole. Lower the flag by first raising the flag fully and then lowering it slowly. Your state and U.S. government have websites that indicate when the nation or the governor has authorized a memorial. Folding the flag. After lowering the U.S. flag and removing it from the halyard, a flag should be folded to resemble a tri-cornered hat, such as worn by the Continental Army. First, stretch the flag out long ways and fold it in half on its length. Then fold it in half again on its length, with the Union, the blue part, facing outside so that both sides have the blue field facing out. Now begin making a triangular fold across the stripe side. It may be helpful to have additional scouts holding the center of the flag. Continue folding in a triangular pattern until only the blue Union remains. Tuck the excess final section into the folded flag. The final folded flag should appear like this, with no red or white stripes showing, only the blue field with the white stars. Always carry the flag in a respectful manner so it is not dropped, and that others will also act with respect towards Old Glory. This has been Scatter Rob. Like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell in order to get more videos just like this one.